This next story we're going to talk about are Asian Americans, okay? And what we have with the Asian community, because you know, of course, I got mad love for the Asian community. I love all my Filipinos, all my Japaninos, all my Chinenos, all my Kalinos, Ikalindos. I love my Asian community, man. So every once in a while, I keep an eye and a track on what's going on in the Asian community. Because you know, who knows? Maybe I might have me an Asian wife one day. Don't be surprised. Maybe I want to have me a little Asian kid. I got a couple kids, different flavors. I ain't got no Asian yet. But it says Asian Americans are flocking to buy guns for hate crimes at an alarming rate, right? The Asian Americans, as hate crimes explode upon the Asian American community, now they're getting armed. And we all know that they can be dangerous because they're already a little, if you ever met an Asian, they're already a little jumpy, right? I don't want to deal with no Asians with no whole bunch of damn guns. But here we go. It says, according to reports from Forbes magazine, Asian Americans are flocking to gun shops in search of personal protection as hate crimes against their community explodes. The report comes during the week when Atlanta man went to a killing spree, shooting 8 people. 6 of them were women who were killed. It says, according to Jimmy Gong, the owner of the sports shop in Mineola, New York, gun sales went up during the coronavirus pandemic, but sales of Asian Americans have undergone a drastic increase. There are more Asians being introduced to firearms. Before, there was never a gun culture in the Asian community. But after the pandemic and all the hate crimes going on, there are more Asians buying guns to defend themselves. He explained adding that half the sales lately is to Asian Americans and that pepper spray sales also boomed. So there you go. It says that Danielle Jamin, general manager of Poway Weapons and Gear in Poway, California, said she has noticed a 20% increase in Asian Americans' first-time customers to her store over the last year, with many claiming they are first-time gun buyers and buying the guns for personal defense. According to Tim Hansley, general manager of Towers Armory in Ohio, they're feeling a lot more unsafe in the environment, and I think it's more dramatic for them now, especially with what just happened. Before adding, they're trying to get proficient, which is telling me that there is an urgency, right? It says, according to Forbes, hate crimes against Asian Americans surged 149% in 2020, while overall hate crimes fell 7%, according to a study based on police statistics by the Center for the Study of Hate and Extremism at California State University, San Bernardino. The researchers found that hate crimes spiked in March and April 2020 amidst the rise of COVID cases and negative stereotyping of Asians relating to the pandemic. Adding, during the anti-Asian hate crime spree, Asian Americans have become more familiar sight in gun shops as they mingle among the millions of Americans who are buying guns for the first time. Everybody's buying guns, but Asians are now getting into the mix. But as you can see, all the damn stories I'm doing with all the mass shootings and all the death that we have going on, every time you turn around, there are multiple people dying. I just did a story in California, 10 people died. Then you got another story. A man stabs a woman and kills the dog. And first he tries to stab another man. The first man he tried to stab gets the hell away. He turns around, kills a dog and the old 60-something-year-old lady. Then the man that he tried to stab randomly sees him stabbing the woman. He comes back and throws a damn rock at the guy, knocks him over the head and knocks him unconscious. The police get there and they lock him up. That happened. Ahmadab dude who shot the woman in the head twice, killed the little boy and the other people that were involved at the business. In that sense, on that note, you have people all around the country buying guns. Now, I'm not so keen on everybody having a damn gun because everybody buying guns ain't gonna fix the problem. It's gonna exacerbate the problem in my eyes. The more people that buy guns, the more crime, gun violence you're gonna see. This is the problem. Right, so now you have many more people buying guns, and at the same time, there's no wonder that gun crimes, or from what I'm seeing, I haven't seen no actual data on it yet, but I'm just saying from what I'm perceiving in my own reality, with my own eyes, with my own ears, is that this COVID has exacerbated the mental health crisis we have in this country, and adding more guns to the mix can only make worse. So as people get scared, because again, when you make decisions and let fear guide you, this is how you know that there are going to be massive mistakes and that you're heading on the wrong path. Fear should never guide your decision-making process. If you're going to make a choice or a decision out of fear, you can almost be guaranteed that it's the wrong choice and decision that you're making, right? You should never make a decision based on fear because the outcome is going to reflect that. So the more people that go out and buy guns in this time of unrest and in this time of COVID, where, like I say, isolation and these type of things sometimes get to the best of us, is a big goddamn mistake. Because the more people that has firearms, the more of these cases you're gonna see. The more of these cases, listen, everybody who buying the guns, you guarantee they ain't all sane people. Right. And unfortunately, we don't have any gun regulations or any like common sense gun laws in this country that can stop people who have mental health issues from getting a firearm. Right. It's going to be very hard to do that under the current system. So anybody with a mental health issue, damn near, can somehow find access, not very hard neither, pretty easy, to firearms. And a lot of times people with mental health issues are not gonna have any criminal records, right? Because they always, when they have a criminal record, it's always go to goddamn 0 to 100. Their criminal record starts with 10 people dead. So, you know, you never knew this person was crazy or psycho. They've been around you their whole damn life. They wait till they turn 30, 40 years old. And then when they do strike out and lash out and do something, it's catastrophic. It ain't like no regular. It ain't like, oh, a stabbing or one person got shot because somebody stole some money or these people were arguing. No, when a crazy person appears to be normal their whole damn life or harmless, you might know they got some type of mental health issue, but oh, they're harmless. But when that motherfucker snap, that's who you're going to see where you got 25 people dead. You got 18 people dead, right? And then you always hear the same shit over and over like, oh, I would have never thought Jim would have did that. He wouldn't hurt a fly. That's the problem with dealing with people with mental health. Everything's all good until the motherfucker snap. When that motherfucker that's crazy, they got that mental health issue snap. It ain't like a regular snap. Again, a regular snap be like, I'm yelling and arguing and cursing your ass out. They snap is they about to mow down and gun down 45 people. So that happened, right? Agents are starting to stack up on firearms and weapons because I would probably say the hate crime that's going on amongst the Asian community is a problem, but the answer ain't turning this into the wild, wild west and everybody trying to grab guns. Nothing good's gonna come out of that. Nothing good's gonna come out of that.